Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this boathouse in Minecraft. I was heavily inspired to create this build from another boathouse that I saw online from Avocado. It's very similar in a lot of ways and a really great design, so I'm going to be leaving a link to that video down in the description below because of course, credit where credit is due. But if you're choosing to stick with my design, I'm going to go on to the materials list and then we can start building. So here are all of the blocks that we're going to need to build this boathouse. On the top row we have all of the spruce blocks that we're going to be using. These, by the way, are stripped spruce wood. You get them by crafting 4 of these in a crafting table. Next up we have the dark oak variants that we're going to be using, and the third row down here is just really miscellaneous building blocks that we're going to need for the build, and everything else is related to what we would need in survival, so crafting table, bed, furnace, that sort of thing. We have a flower bot here. Any flower is fine, any color of bed is fine, and you just need a full set of armor or something to put on an armor stand as decoration. Once you've found a good spot to build your boathouse in, the very first thing we're going to do is place a temporary block on the top block of the water, just like I have here. So as you can see, it is in line with the surface of the water. So we can go ahead and underneath this temporary block, we're going to place down a spruce slab and then just create a plus shape around it. Go ahead and get rid of the temporary block now. So we have this plus shape out of spruce slabs. We're now going to pick which way we want the front of the boat to be going. So whichever way that is, you're just going to place in 2 more slabs and then a trapdoor on the front of it. On the back of the boat, so on the other side, we're going to have 1, 2, and 3 spruce trapdoors, and super simply around the other side here, 1 and 2 more. For the next layer up, the first thing we're going to do is place a full block on top of all of the blocks on show here. So on top of all of the trapdoors, as well as all of the slabs, just like that. We're also going to then get some spruce stairs, and we're going to place 1 right at the front of the boat here, upside down, 1 either side, just like that, as well as 3 more around the back, like so. Whilst we're down here, at the back of the boat, we can also place in 3 more spruce trapdoors, and then at the front here, we're going to have 1 there, and then either side, we're going to have 3 trapdoors this time. So that is 3 on either side, just in front of those stairs. So from under the water, it should look like this, and from on top of the water, it should look like this. For the next layer up, we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing of placing a full block on every single block we've placed down so far, just like that. And then at the back of the boat over on this side, which we can remember as this one because it's not quite as long as this side over here. So on this side, we're going to place in 2 spruce stairs facing outwards on that back block. So making sure they're pointing out to the sides. And then from this block here, we're going to place in a stair like that on both of the sides. And then from the back of these stairs, we're going to have 5 spruce planks with a stair on the front. So from the back of the stair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full blocks and a stair. At the front of the boat, we can go ahead and place in 1, 2, and 3 spruce stairs, just like that. And on the front of them, we're going to have 3 spruce trapdoors, like so. And then from this stair, we're going to go ahead and have 1, 2, and 3 spruce trapdoors, similar to what we did on the layer below. And we don't need to add any trapdoors around the back, and that'll make sense a bit later on, but we do need to add some on the sides here. So the first lot we're going to add in are actually underneath the 5 spruce planks that we have placed down on both of the sides, that is. And when you're placing these, just make sure they're all kind of pointing in the same direction. So as you can see, all of mine are facing forwards or backwards, depending on which way you look at it, instead of this, for example. Just a tiny little detail that can make it look a little bit better. So we have the trapdoors underneath it. We just need to add some up here. So we're just going to go ahead and get a temporary block, and we'll use dirt in this case, as do not confuse. But from this block right here, so starting at the front, coming along, we got the 3 spruce trapdoors, then the stair, then this full block. We're going to place 1 there, and same again over on the other side. We can have 1 trapdoor coming off the front of it, going towards the front of the build, and going towards the back of the build, we're going to have 4 spruce trapdoors, and those should stop in line with the spruce planks, not quite making it to the stair over here. You can now go ahead and get rid of the temporary blocks too, and we're going to grab our dark oak wood. Starting off with some slabs, we're going to have one of those on top of both of these singular trapdoors, and then 3 on top of the other trapdoors. We're going to have 2 stairs facing into the middle of the boat, with 2 upside down stairs just coming off the back. Then we're going to have another stair facing inwards, another upside down one, and then another stair just for the very front of the ship. And we can even stick a dark oak fence here with a lantern dangling down below to light the way. Now on the back of the boat, we're going to start by placing in 3 dark oak planks just like that, with 1 more in the center here and a dark oak trapdoor on top of it. We can also go ahead and place in 2 upside down stairs on either side, with 1 and 2 more here next to that central block. We're going to have 2 more on top of these stairs, but we're going to place them facing into the middle so they kind of curve round a little bit as opposed to that. So just make sure you're facing into the trapdoor when you place them down. Then we can place in 2 more dark oak planks on those outer trapdoor blocks, and then just to the side of them going towards the back of the boat, we're going to have 2 more stairs just like this. And then going more in towards the middle, we're going to have a stair here facing into the other trapdoors, and very simply 2 more slabs on either side. We can go ahead and place a ladder on this block right here either side, so we're actually able to swim on up and climb into the boat itself. And on the outside area, we're just going to have a little bit of storage. So the first thing we're going to do is place a chest right at the front of the boat here, with a sideways barrel beside it and another chest here. Then on the other side, we're going to have a same chest facing into this one like that, with an upwards facing barrel and another chest like this. Just a little bit of sporadic storage that you can actually utilize if you're going to be living inside of this thing. So that is the boat all done. Now it is time to build the house. So we're going to start with our dark oak logs, and we're going to place 2 here in both of the corner blocks, then leave 1, 2 and 3 blocks basically next to the ladder here, and place in 1 more. So it should have 3 blocks in between all of these logs, and we want to make these 4 blocks high. So just go ahead and place in 3 more on top of all of those. Then from the front of the boat here, so just by our storage, we're going to have 2 upside down dark oak stairs facing into each other, with 2 regular ones coming out the back. And we just want to repeat that another time and then once more. And in the middle here, we should have a single upside down stair. We can very quickly do the same round the back here too. And as for the 2 sides, all we want to do is have an upside down stair next to this stair with 3 slabs in the middle. So that's 2 stairs either side and 3 slabs. As for the line across the top, we're going to start off with 2 dark oak trapdoors on top of those upside down stairs, and crouching whilst you do this, but then place a dark oak slab next to those, 2 more trapdoors and another slab in the middle. As for filling in the roof, on one of the sides, I'm choosing the left hand side here, we just want to go ahead and fully fill it in with some spruce stairs placed down like so. Very simple stuff. On the other side though, I want to build a bit of a chimney. So on this block here, we're going to place in a stair, and then we're going to have a brick block, and we just want to add 3 more stairs here and 5 stairs on the next row. Of course, that's a very small chimney at the moment, so let's add 1 more block on top of it with a campfire that we can then surround with spruce trapdoors to make that smoking chimney. Now we want to step inside the home, and real quickly we want to break this block at the back in the middle, then the next 3, then the next 3, and the next 3. So those 10 in total. We're going to fill them in with something in a bit, but what we do want to do on the 2 left and right hand sides, we're just going to place in 3 upside down barrels. So we should get that bottom texture on show. So when you're placing them down, you just want to crouch and kind of press yourself up against the corner and place down 1, then move along, place down the next, and then the 3rd one like that. We also want 2 more of these in the front section here, and we just want to leave that middle one open so we can actually place down our door to get in. For the left and the right hand side of the house, we're going to place in 1, 2, and 3 strip spruce logs on either side with a spruce trapdoor on top of that barrel. You need to crouch when you place that one, and then we're going to have a spruce stair above it and a spruce plank above that one. And really quickly, we can do the same round here too. So 6 of the strip spruce logs on both sides, oak trapdoor flipped upwards, upside down stair with a full plank on top. As for the front of the house, we're going to do a similar thing by placing in the strip logs either side. This time we want to have 4 of them. Then we're going to have a stair upside down at the top with an oak trapdoor underneath it, flat to close. Then we're going to have another upside down stair with our oak door placed on the back of this block here. So the front should look like this. We also need to go ahead and place a chain with a lantern underneath out the front here, right in the center for a little bit of extra light. Now we can go ahead and step inside to do this final side here, which does need to be done from the interior. So we're going to go ahead and place in 2 spruce planks like there on the back of these dark oak stairs with 2 upside down spruce stairs either side of it. Then we can get a spruce trap door and we're going to place it on the top part of this dark oak plank, just like that, and then we want to place in our stripped spruce wood on top of it. Now this block is the same as this one, it just doesn't have that top texture on show, as you can see, and that's so when we place in our oak trapdoor on top of it, we're not going to be able to see that texture, but we want to go ahead and place another one on top of that oak trapdoor. Just like that. Now we can go ahead and get our floor in place, which is very simply going to be made out of stripped dark oak wood. All we want to do is place in 10 of the blocks like that, facing all in the same direction. So just make sure none of them are like this or like that. You want it all to seem pretty seamless. I know we have these 2 blocks, we're going to cover them up in just 1 second. But first of all, we need to finish our ceiling here. So super simply, 3 upside down spruce stairs either side with 1, 2, and then 3, just like that, trapdoors in the middle. Real quickly, we also want to go ahead and place in 3 spruce trapdoors underneath those stairs. Now we can start furnishing. So the first thing we're going to do is place in our bed of any color right in the center here, with a crafting table to the left and a furnace to the right, or switch it over, it's up to you. We're going to have a lantern on top of the furnace and a flower pot on top of the crafting table. Just over in this corner, we're going to have ourselves a stone cutter, and if you're worrying about what to do with storage, well, you have some out here for a start, but you also have access to all of these barrels as well. But the last thing we're going to place in is our armor stand right in the corner here, and of course some armor to go on top of it. So there we go, everybody. That is the tutorial all done. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you ever so much for doing that, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.